Are you ready?
Can you see that here?
Oh, it doesn't matter, you can leave it there, I guess. Hi Sam, how you going?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you. My name is Jacinta. I'm, of course, fitness nutrition coach you've come to see today. So what we're going to do today is go for our consultation. We're going to go through a form and we're going to fill out, I'm just going to ask you some questions, we're going to fill out some personal details, then find out why you came to see me. We're going to set some goals, we're going to go through a food analysis and a few other questions about your general health. So let's start off with your personal details, shall we? Now, what was your full name?
Sam. If you know that is.
Silva. Today's date. Your address, which I do know. Your phone number?
0408 999 029.
And your email address?
Sam Silva 26 at hotmail.com.
Emergency contact person?
I don't know.
Your wife? And the phone number?
04
Just pretend it
10650029.
Okay. All right, now I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions. Do you know your current weight?
Yes, 77.
77 kilos. And your height?
It's 175 centimeters.
Have you had your blood pressure taken recently?
No.
Okay. Well, have you ever had any problems with your blood pressure?
No.
Okay. Do you think it would be normal?
Yes.
Excellent. Now, tell me, why have you come to see me today for a nutrition consultation?
Lose fat, get strong, and be healthy.
So what's the reason you've come to see me? They're the things that you want to achieve, I guess. But why have you come to see a fitness nutrition coach? What are you hoping to get out of this consultation?
Lose fat.
What would you like for me to do for you in this consultation?
Tell me what to eat
Mhm.
and how to eat, when to eat.
Yep. So you would like a diet plan?
Yep.
Okay. Now you said you want to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any current health issues that you specifically wanted to work out today?
Not
Pretty healthy?
very healthy.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
don't have any health issues that you can think of that you would like to work out?
Nah.
Okay. Alright. That sounds good. And we'll look at all those things as we go through the rest of the consultation. So what would you say your three main goals are?
Lose fat,
Mhm.
get stronger,
Mhm.
and build muscles.
Okay. So that's what you're training for in the gym
Yes.
at the moment?
Yep.
Okay. In order of priority, what would you say is the most important out of those goals?
Lean.
Losing fat?
Yep.
Okay. And then putting on muscle or getting
Yes.
stronger?
Put on muscle.
Okay. So they are your current goals at the moment. You've been working towards those goals for a while?
Yes.
I take it? Okay. All right. We'll come back to the goals and we'll get a little bit more specific in those, but we'll just go through the rest of the questionnaire. Okay, so we're just going to go through, we're going to do a nutrition analysis. To start with, I'd like you just to describe to me what your typical diet is. So just on an average day of the week, where you're just eating as you would normally, say, during the week while you're at work. Just tell me what you eat on an average day. So what would you, just starting from the morning and going
Morning,
through the day?
coffee.
And is that for breakfast or is that as soon as you wake up?
No, breakfast.
Breakfast? Coffee?
Oats with protein powder and banana.
Okay. And what time do you eat breakfast?
7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay. And what time do you usually get up?
Probably 6.
6? Do you have anything before breakfast?
No, I have fish oil tablets.
Just fish oil?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any water?
Yes.
Yeah?
Glass of water.
1 glass?
Yep.
Do you have water with your breakfast?
Yes.
How much?
Probably half glass.
Half a glass. Okay, what kind of coffee do you have?
I'll have a latte.
A latte? Full cream or skinny?
Skinny.
Any sugar?
No.
Okay, oats. How much oats do you have?
40 gram.
40, so you measure it out.
Yep.
Okay, and do you have that with water or milk?
Half and a half.
How much milk do you think you would have?
Probably 40 ml.
And is that full cream or skinny?
Skinny.
Okay, protein powder. Do you know what's in your... 37 grams?
Yep.
Do you know what's in the protein powder?
Probably about 7 gram carbs and rest of protein.
So it's a fairly low carb protein powder.
Yes.
Okay. And a banana, just medium, large.
Depends on this. Yeah, medium.
Okay. So after you've had your breakfast, what do you have next?
Brown rice and tuna.
Is that for lunch?
No, it's about 10:30.
10:30. Brown rice and tuna.
Yep.
Nothing else in it?
A bit of broccoli.
Broccoli? Anything else?
No.
Okay. How much brown rice?
100 gram.
Tuna?
75 gram.
Is that just the plain tuna
Plain
or
tuna.
flavoured?
Plain tuna.
Okay. And broccoli?
Probably 50 gram. 50 to 100 grams.
Know your weight measurements. Do you have anything to drink with that meal?
Lots of water.
What do you mean by lots of water?
Try to drink probably about 3 liters a day.
So you would have a couple of glasses?
Couple of glasses, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what's your next meal after that?
Chicken. About 200 grams of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
With broccoli. About 50 gram. And sweet potato about 50 gram.
Anything else?
And water.
Water?
With amino.
Amino acids.
Yes.
How much amino acids?
Probably 2 scoops whole day through the day.
Okay, so say 1 scoop for with lunch? Okay. What time do you have lunch?
About 2 o'clock.
Okay, so what type of chicken is it?
Tenderloins.
Alrighty, next meal after that?
About 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken.
More chicken?
100 gram.
Yep.
broccoli, 50.
Yeah.
And sweet potato,
Okay, so the same meal again,
yeah,
but just with a little less chicken.
yes.
Okay, 50
And
grams.
water, yeah.
More aminos there.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else with that?
And
Meals? That meal?
no, then the protein powder and the potato.
Okay, what time do you have that?
About after gym.
After the gym.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the gym, that's your kind of your pre-workout meal.
Yeah.
And then you go to the gym, and when you finish, you have protein powder and carbohydrate powder. How much of each?
37.5 each.
So that would be at about what time you finish training?
6:30.
Okay. Do you have dinner after that?
Yep.
What time would dinner be?
Probably 8.
Okay, and what do you normally have for dinner?
Chicken, pork, beef, have a steak,
Okay, so some form of meat.
meat,
Okay. And what do you usually have with it?
with the greens, so any
With
type of
greens.
greens.
Okay. So meat and veggies
Yes.
is usually your dinner.
Yeah.
Do you have it? That's your normal dinner. Okay. So we'll just say lean pork, chicken, beef.
Or
How
fish.
much? Or fish? How much would
Probably
you normally
200
have?
gram.
And green veggies. What kind of green veggies?
Broccoli, carrots, or asparagus.
And how much veggies would you have?
Probably 100 gram.
Anything else with dinner?
Water,
Water? How much?
1 glass.
Okay. What about dessert?
No.
You don't have dessert?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else to eat or drink for the day?
No.
No, that's it. Okay. Typical day. 6 meals. Alright, so now we're going to go on to just ask about how much you would consume of some typical foods. So, how much water would you drink every day?
Minimum 3 to 4 liters.
And is that tap water, bottled water, or
Tap water.
Tap. Coffees?
2.
2. Tea?
None.
None?
Maybe 1 sometimes.
Sometimes 1, so 0 to 1. How much milk would you have in a day?
Half a cup.
Is that just in the coffees?
Yep.
You have some in your oats?
Yeah.
Does it say a cup?
No.
No? Okay. And that's always skinny milk?
Yes.
Any juice, cordial, or soft drinks?
Nope.
Never?
No.
Alcohol? Truth.
Weekend?
Yeah? On the weekend? So never during the week?
No.
Okay. And how much would you drink on the weekend?
Half a bottle of spirits.
Half a bottle?
Yeah.
Is that just one night of the weekend or a couple of nights?
1 night, 1.5 nights.
1.5 nights?
Yeah.
So sometimes you drink both, like Friday, Saturday night?
Yes.
Okay. Always spirits?
Yes.
No beer or wine or...
No, mainly spirits.
Okay. And what do you drink with your spirits?
Soda.
Soda.
Water.
Okay. So we try to stay away from the sugary drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar. Never have sugar.
Mm-mm.
Sugary foods.
Not really.
Takeaway food.
Sometimes. Weekends.
How often would you say? How many times a week, maybe?
One, maybe.
Once a week?
Yeah.
And what would you normally have for takeaway?
Thai.
Thai? What kind of Thai? What do you normally order?
Chicken mixed veggie with chicken. That's the Thai.
So stir fry?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
And rice.
Anything else?
That's it.
Do you have any allergies or intolerances?
No.
No? Nothing at all? What do you get cravings for?
Meat.
Meat?
Yep.
You get cravings for meat. Anything else?
No.
No?
Drink alcohol.
Alcohol?
That's it.
That's it? Okay. Anything that you don't like eating?
No.
And do you have any particular dietary preferences?
No.
It's like, obviously not a vegetarian, but any other kind of food choices that you try to stick to or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to ask you a couple more questions just about your general health. So first we'll talk about digestion. Do you experience any negative aspects of digestion, like indigestion or reflux or burping?
No.
No? Okay. Now, how many times a day or a week would you go to the bathroom? Number twos.
Twice.
Twice a week? Twice a day?
Twice a day.
Twice a day. And what kind of consistency is your stools? Soft and mushy, diarrhea, constipated, hard to go?
Mushy? I don't know.
Ever any blood or mucus?
No.
How would you rate your current stress level on a scale of 0 to 10?
2, 3.
2, 3. Is there any particular aspect of your life that is more stressful than others?
No. Want to go to the gym?
You just want to go to the gym, okay. What time do you go to bed and get up in the morning?
Probably about 10:30, 11. Get up by 6.
Okay, so about 7 hours sleep?
Yeah, 6 to 7 hours.
7 hours. Do you have any difficulty sleeping?
Yes.
Yeah? What kind of difficulty?
Just can't sleep.
Can't get to sleep?
Can't get to sleep.
Once you are asleep, do you stay asleep?
Yep.
How long does it take you to get to sleep sometimes?
I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Does that happen often?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Is there anything that makes it worse?
No.
No? Just random? Okay. Alrighty. So that's all the questions on the questionnaire. You obviously go to the gym a lot, so I just want to ask you a little bit about your kind of training that you do and what demands that puts on your body and on your nutrition. So how many days a week do you go to the gym?
Probably about 4 to 5 times.
And what kind of training do you do?
Weights.
Weights. Okay. So do you do kind of muscle building, muscle development kind of weight training?
Yeah.
How long do you spend at the gym in each session?
Probably 1 to 1.5 hours.
And how do you feel when you're at the gym?
Good.
You feel good? How are your energy levels?
Not bad.
What about your strength levels?
Yeah, not bad.
Do you ever feel like there's days where you don't have as much energy and you can't push as much weight as other days?
Yes.
And what do you think that's related to?
Probably sleep, tired,
When you're tired, it's harder?
Yeah.
Okay.
or drinking.
Do you do any other kind of training apart from weights?
Just a bit of walking sometimes. That's it.
Bit of walking?
Yeah.
Okay. How long would you walk for?
Half an hour.
How many times a week?
Probably 2-3 times a week. 2 times.
Twice a week?
Yeah.
Okay. So overall, you're pretty happy with your performance in the gym. You just want your
Yeah, 50-50.
50-50. What do you think you could do better?
Lose a bit more body fat.
Okay. But in terms of actual performance, in terms of lifting the weights?
Lifting weights fine.
Okay. Alright. So you've got a pretty structured diet. Did you set this diet up yourself?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I modify from someone else's, but I set it up for myself.
okay, what is it modified from?
Modified from one of the PTs.
From the PTs, okay. And do you track track
Yes.
your food every day?
Yep.
Okay, so you're always tracking in MyFitnessPal, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have, it looks like you've got probably set macros
Yes.
that you're working towards. What are those macros that you eat on a daily basis?
Fat 53. Protein 206. And carbs 160.
160 grams of carbs. Alrighty, I think I've got all the information that I want from you. Actually, I did want to ask you, do you have any illnesses or injuries or conditions?
Yeah, I've got a shoulder problem.
Shoulder? And how, can you explain shoulder problem?
It's a pain in the joint
Okay.
and the trap.
And do you see anyone for treatment for that?
Not at the moment, no.
You have in the past?
Yes.
How long have you had this for?
About 8 months.
Okay. So treatment didn't help?
No.
What kind of
It's a physio.
a physio? Okay. So you just persist with it,
Yeah.
push through?
Yep.
Okay. Any other illnesses or injuries? Any other ill health?
No.
Anything you've had in the past?
Gout.
Gout you've had in the past?
Yep.
How long since your last bout of gout?
About 2 years.
That's good. And what do you think brought on gout in the past?
Alcohol.
Alcohol? Okay. So it's related to a big night out?
No, don't drink.
You don't drink. Okay. And nothing else?
No.
Okay. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to come back to your goals. Now you said your number one goal is to lose fat. You've obviously been working towards physique goals for a while, so did you have a particular goal with your body fat in terms of body fat percentage?
Yes.
What is it?
Sitting on the 12.
You'd like to sit on 12%?
Yep.
And what are you at the moment?
About 17.
Okay, so you'd like to lose 5% body fat.
Yep.
And what kind of time frame would you ideally like to lose 5% body fat?
Months? 2 months?
2 months? Have you gone with your body fat measurements in the past?
I mean,
You're at 17 now,
yeah.
but where did you start and how long did it take you to get there?
28.
You started at 28?
Yep.
You've gotten down to 17?
Yes.
Excellent. And when were you 28?
About 2 years ago.
And how have you progressed since then? Has it been slow and steady, or was it
Slow and steady.
majority recently?
Probably majority recently.
Okay.
Last 6 months, probably majority.
Okay. So you've probably lost somewhere between, say, 5 to 8% body fat in the last 6 months.
Yeah, probably.
And
Right.
okay. And you'd like to lose another 5.
Yeah.
Do you think that 2 months is a realistic time frame to lose another 5%?
Yep.
Yeah? So that's what you'd like to go for?
Yep.
Okay. So number 2 was to build muscle. So in building muscle, when it comes to building muscle, how would you measure the muscle that you've built? So kind of, what is it that you'd like to see in a mirror or see in a measurement that would say to you, I've built a sufficient amount of muscle?
Lean?
You'd like to get, okay, so you just want to be able to see your muscles.
Yes.
Okay. So actually putting on weight in terms of muscle, is that a goal? Or is it just that you want to have more definition?
More definition plus muscle.
Plus muscle?
Yes.
Okay. And so if you were to put on weight, being muscle weight, that wouldn't...
No, I'd like the definition. There you go. That'd be lean.
Okay. Okay, and then you said your third one is to get stronger. Have you got any particular strength goals?
I'd like to do bench 100.
Bench 100 kilos?
Yep.
What are you at now?
We can push about 85, 90.
And is that shoulder problem,
Yes.
is that stopping you from hitting 100 kilos?
Yes.
Okay. You got a time frame for when you'd like to bench 100
6
kilos?
months.
6 months. 6 months, 100 kilos.
Yep.
Okay. All right, there's some good goals. All right, so we're just going to go through, have a look at these goals, and I'm going to give you some recommendations on what I think is a good start to start achieving those goals. So it won't be the full stretch, it'll just be the things that we can implement now to get you on your way to goal achievement. And then as you start achieving those milestones, then we can expand on those from there until you finally hit your goals. So that's the plan. Okay. Now, you said you've been tracking, so you've got your fat, protein and carbs. Do you know how many calories that equals?
1900.
1900 calories. Okay. To me, it seems very low. So it seems to me like you're on a pretty significant weight cut at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fair amount below maintenance without calculating the actual amount, but I would imagine for your weight and build, your maintenance would probably be about 2600 to 2700 calories. So at 1900 calories, that's a fair cut, so we certainly don't want to cut your calories any further. With a protein intake of 206 grams, I think, I need to keep checking there that it's still recording. It's going to run out of space. A protein intake of 206 grams. They've done studies that show that the body, even in the most elite of strength athletes, doesn't need any more than 1.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. So at 76 kilos, 77 kilos, 1.8 grams per kilo of body weight would equate to around 150 grams. So eating 206 grams is effectively too much protein for your body size and what you do. So there's just protein intake, the energy is going to waste. So, and on top of that, you're trying to fuel really intense training sessions to build muscle on a very low carbohydrate intake. So my first recommendation would be that we decrease your protein and increase your carbohydrate intake just a little bit. That'll help you fuel your workouts, it'll help you with recovery, it'll help you with energy. It may even help you with sleep. Low carbohydrate diets can often affect sleep. And your fat intake at 53 grams is also fairly low. The recommended intake is 1 to 2 grams per kilo of body weight, and at 53 grams, your body weight is 77 kilos, 77 grams is the minimum that you should be having. So fats help you to regulate your hunger, they help you to produce hormones, and of course when you're lifting and you're building muscle, hormones are very important. So the recommendation I'm going to give at the moment is just to manage these macros just a little bit differently. So we're going to go with protein of 150 grams. We're going to increase your fat by 15 grams, so we go up to 68. And carbs will therefore come down to, go up to about 190 grams. So it should keep you on roughly the same caloric intake. But it'll just give you a little bit more energy, and it's not much of a difference, but a little bit more energy to fuel your workouts and actually build muscle. It won't make you store any extra fat, because you're definitely using enough carbohydrates that all those carbohydrates are going to be burnt up in your workouts. So that'll be the first one. The second recommendation, just looking at what you eat on a daily basis, you've got a fairly good vegetable intake in terms of the number of servings that you're getting, but there's not a lot of variety in there. So you're pretty much just eating broccoli, sweet potato, and maybe one other vegetable at dinner on a day-to-day basis consistently. So without that variety in vegetables, you're missing out on a lot of different vitamins and nutrients. Running out of battery. You're missing out on a lot of vitamins and nutrients that you could be getting from other vegetables. So looking to include vegetables from that have a variety of colours and consistencies means you're going to get a lot of different vitamins and minerals. And that is going to help you feel more energetic. It's going to help you build the muscle and all those other things that you want. The third recommendation is fruits. At the moment, you're just eating a banana at breakfast. And again, you're not getting any variety in fruits, so you're missing out on a lot of vitamins and minerals. Your fruit intake in general should be a little bit higher than that. So I'm going to recommend just introducing one other piece of fruit a day, and for it to be a different piece of fruit every day. So it could be some strawberries on one day, it could be a peach on another day, whatever else. And there is one other thing I just wanted to work in here as well. It looks like you're very healthy, and you don't have many health complaints at all, but sleep is affecting you, lack of sleep. Getting 6 to 7 hours a night and then getting up early and going to work all day and then working out. It would be good if we can work out a way to increase the number of hours you're sleeping. So you said sometimes when you go to bed you can't get to sleep, but other times you can. So it would be good to aim, you said 10:30 to 11 o'clock at night, aim for maybe 10 to 10:30 and just try and get that 1 extra hour of sleep each night. Is there anything you want to say on any of those?
No.
No? Are you happy with do you agree with those recommendations? Do you think that there's something that you can implement on a daily basis?
No.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. I'm also going to send you just some information on fruit and vegetables and just some recommendations, just a list of kind of what vitamins and nutrients different vegetables and fruits contain and how they can help you with your health, how they can help you with your performance in the gym. I will send those through. And the last thing I just wanted to talk about was your shoulder. I think it would be a good idea for you to get that checked out again, especially because one of your goals is to get that 100 kilo bench press. So I've got the name and a number of a physiotherapist who I know has worked with other clients and is helping with similar problems, so I'm going to pass that on to you as well in that email. Do you have any questions at all about what we've talked about today?
No.
Nothing at all? Nothing you want to say?
Nothing I want to say, no.
Okay, all right. let's set up another appointment for 2 weeks' time. Does this same time in 2 weeks suit you?
Yes.
Fantastic. It was lovely meeting you, Sam. I will write this up for you and give it to you in a second, and I will send through that information by email.